Hello, my ladies and pretty gentlemen. Welcome back to Look What's Happening in the Spirit Realm with yours truly, Light. Today I have a very interesting message. I'm hearing there are people out there who feel deceived by God because they did not know where to place you when they had you. They did not see you, and it's almost this tantalizing feeling of I could have, I should have, why didn't I, that they're feeling right now. And they would want to go back in time to some extent and look at all the aspects that they've missed when it comes to you. Because at this point in time, there is a massive shift taking place in the collective. And those who have been ill-perceived by people, see, you've been a topic of conversation when it comes to your stability, when it comes to your ability to maintain a life that looks like a human life, an ordinary life. And a lot of people were even thrilled at the idea of preserving some kind of uneven power dynamic with you, even though they may have made it seem like they cared, like they want to see you grow, they want to see you evolve and reach heights that even they haven't. But deep, deep down, there was this comfort that they felt by being able to give you crumbs, by being in your life as the provider, as the one to be on top looking down. And in that season, there's been a lot of conversations had and settled, even written in stone, that you would amount to nothing, right? This is even people from your school, people from the past, family members even, lovers especially, who believed that you needed them, that you were going to always be needy, that you will always just come back because you're not stable on your own, because whether that is emotionally, financially, physically, that you are the one who always bridges the gap because you're sensitive, you're generous, you're giving, and there's just something about you that's missing. And that is how they've treated you as well. They've treated you like you aren't complete, a whole being deserving of respect and honor, like they would freely give out to other people. These very people are being brought to shame as there is a sweeping change taking place in the collective, where those who have been so put in the bottom and people have gained a sense of comfort looking at you as such, are all of a sudden overnight walking into their purpose, being who they were always meant to be. In fact, who people fought them from being. Narcissists in their lives, jealous people, friends, it doesn't matter. People who fought them because they saw an inherent spark in you. There is a change happening, and it's taking place almost overnight. And people who have slept on you, people who have, in fact, just been sleeping and believing an old idea of you, are almost avoiding you at this point. Because if they were to look, if they were to take a peek, these are people who now and again check on you. If they were to take a peek and see, they know deep down you're not the same person. And a lot of them are beginning to realize that there is a palpable change taking place and things are never going to look the same. And these very people are wanting to go back to the past if they could and rearrange certain behaviors that they have gotten used to with regards to treating you with. They want to change it if they could, because right now they have no clue how to get back into your good graces. A lot of these people are resorting to manipulation. They're resorting to very low sense of identity within themselves because they feel like they can't compare. They feel like they have to strategize when it comes to you, even if these are new people coming in. Because there is, to the extent that you are loving, to the extent that you are giving, you have that same capacity to withdraw. And a lot of people who were unable to see you before are now seeing the fullness of your being, and thus are beginning to truly become calculated, because they realize they cannot approach you the way they have been approaching you. They cannot approach you the way they approach people they believe don't know how to comprehend their games, their method, their desires, their intention. You've been purified in so many ways through all the nonsensical experiences that you've had with people when your heart was pure, still pure, but you were just giving willy-nilly to a bunch of street rats that deserve nothing at all. But now that you've reserved yourself, now there is this element of deservingness that you emanate. And this is almost because you are being ushered into your purpose, being ushered into who you were always meant to be. See, the path is being paved and smoothened. And a lot of these people, I'm telling you, who were unable to see you, in fact, didn't want to see you. They didn't want to see you. They did that on purpose because they wanted to keep that dynamic. They wanted to keep playing games. They didn't want to make a decision about you. These people now have obviously made a very strong and firm decision, but they feel thoroughly deceived by the Most High. They feel like they're not loved by God. They feel like, what did I do to deserve this? They are not thinking of you. Remember that. They're not thinking of you like, oh, I've done something wrong to somebody, even if they were, but they're not. Most of them are not thinking that way. They're thinking still of themselves. And this is why the Most High is telling them in return, you still don't see, do you? Even now, you still don't see, because you're coming from such a selfish perspective that you're telling me, the Most High is saying, that why didn't you show me this person ahead of time? Because you don't deserve them. You haven't worked enough on yourself to deserve them. I was just using you as a tool, as much as, well, sadly, my lover, you were being used as a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Let's ease it down here. A once-in-a-lifetime experience. You see, these people have a problem. They have an allergic reaction when it comes to taking accountability, because they feel like they are God, and not in a sense that is respectful and honoring to other people, but in a sense that they feel like they can do whatever they want and they deserve all the best, but they don't have to work for it. You see, that kind of energy is being light, use nice words. It's being erased from them, okay? And they feel so much rage, so much deception that they've tried to propagate when it comes to you, in connection with you. They still will. They still have that energy, if not more calculated than before, because they know that they can't get away with BS with you. But they're still coming from a very selfish perspective of, I could have had this. I could have had this. Why didn't I see this? That is the kind of influential attitude, the kind of influential place that you hold in people's lives. And this is why you were made so small, seemingly. You were made so benign, so helpless, so lost in the sauce. It's because you are the ultimate plate. You are the ultimate weapon to sort of even the scales that have been so imbalanced when it comes to certain people who think they know it all. They've got all the sauce, they've got all the cookies, they know how to cook people. They know how to cook situations to benefit just them. But your pureness, your willingness to appear and to be what you appear may have made you feel like you have been at a disadvantage. But all of that is creating an accumulation effect where you're literally now having that catapult you into the position that the Most High, into the position that you were born to hold, whatever that is, in your soul, in your mission, in your purpose, whatever you want to call it, in your life. And so now, these people are wanting to, I would say wanting to approach you, but it's in a sense of having been left behind. You see, some of them thought that you were left behind. You looked left behind. I've mentioned this before in one of my videos. There was a point in time where you, as a chosen, looked, felt, smelled, and even appeared left behind. Appeared like you were frozen in time. And a lot of people, to some extent, enjoyed that idea because they've believed that you are a big-headed individual, that because of your energy and the potency of your energy, they have misconstrued you as a big-headed individual who thinks everything should be served to them on a silver platter. We're going to talk about that on a different video regarding your manifestation abilities. But it's because of your manifestation abilities, it's because of your magnetism that people have come at you sideways. People have withheld love, withheld information from you because they felt like whatever drop of water, whatever drop of love that they give you, it flourishes so ubiquitously. It is so easy for your garden to grow. So they wanted to even the scales by unevening them because they felt like you were here and they were there. And so a lot of these people at this point in time aren't even sure if they have any connection to God. Dare I say. They aren't even sure if what they've been connected to, if what they've been listening to was God. Right? A lot of these people are the same people at times that questioned you and your belief, that questioned if you had a connection to the divine. And now they're realizing that it's not their mental calculus, it's not their mind games, it's not them believing that they can manipulate people and their thoughts to get what they want. That is God, but it is the essence of your intention that keeps you connected and keeps you winning. And they're having to learn that from you, my dear. My dear. You have a very influential spot in people's lives. They've always known it. They didn't know where to place it, but at this point in time, there's a sweeping change happening in the collective where people are going to be very bewildered and they know exactly where to place you. There is no fog, smoke and mirror anymore. If that hasn't happened, it is going to happen. There is a order being had at this point in time. Justice is truly being served in so many ways. And there are people who wanted so eagerly to put you on the back burner, to make you feel left behind, to humble you. These people are receiving the very plate that they tried to serve you. And they're wondering, why is God doing this? Why didn't I see this person when I had them in my grasp? God is like, you think that you deserve what you don't deserve. And you gave an individual that deserved respect, honor, and love something that was anything but. Yet still they question whether they can still manipulate you. They still question if they have something to still gain. They question if they're the ones in the wrong. They're still hung up on their ego. They're still hung up on everything needing to serve them first. You see, a lot of people, they're not, my love, there's a reason why I call you my lovers. A lot of people are unwilling to even give you a spare of their attention if they don't believe that it's going to lead them to getting what they want out of you. They're not okay with, you know what, I like this person, so I'm going to go ahead and be myself, be genuine. It doesn't matter where it ends up, right? No. A lot of people want to be calculated. They want to say, well, if I can't get this person in bed, if I can't get this person to get me money, if I can't get this person this and that, then I'm going to manipulate my own energy, my own desire, hold back, and manipulate energy so that I can get what I want. And this is exactly why they end up not getting what they want. And this is exactly why, even though you seem to feel like you've lost because people mistreat you and you end up being the one to either walk away or people walk away from you, whatever the case might be, you end up rising to the occasion, rising from the situations that were thrown at you, whereas you look back and certain people are not only at a plateau, but they're declining because of their intention. And now they're questioning God. And that's a good thing, because whatever they were connected to was their ego. And they still are in so many ways. With that being said, if you want to book a reading with me, I never reach out, okay? I am not the skanky person in the comment section commenting back to everybody saying, hit me up on this WhatsApp. I'm not that person, okay? I never reach out to you. You reach out to me. Via what? Via what? The email in my description box. All of my videos. chosenprophet@mail.com. They're spelled exactly chosen prophet the way that it's spelled in the vocabulary. So remember that. And if you want to do that, it's down in the description box. So is my book and everything that you want to see. All right?